heritage of independence Mexico shares with their neighboring republic, the United States of America. The guns of the Republic of Mexico today honor the visit of the President of the United States, John F. Kennedy, and Mrs. Kennedy. They are met by their country's ambassador to Mexico, Thomas C. Mann, and by Mexico's ambassador to the United States, Antonio Carrillo Flores. President Kennedy is welcomed by President López Mateos of Mexico in the tradition of peace and friendship between our two nations.
We come as good neighbors and follow in the footsteps of one of my most distinguished predecessors, Franklin Roosevelt, who prophesied that the day would ultimately come when presidents of Mexico and the United States would freely meet and freely communicate upon their common responsibilities and common opportunities. There is so much which unites this great country with my own. We share a border of 2,000 miles. Over 3 million of our citizens in the United States are descended from your citizens. Most of all, we are both children of revolution. And it is my hope that the spirit of our revolution in the United States is as alive today in our country as is the spirit of your revolution here in...
Today, the people of free democratic Mexico come together to welcome the 35th President of the United States. To welcome their neighbor, John F. Kennedy. June 1962, the heart of Mexico City, Plaza Mayor de la Constitución, where today the sounds of history in the making echo and re-echo with the sounds of Mexico's ancient past. Now the seat of government of the Republic of Mexico, the great plaza of the Constitution was, centuries ago, the center of an Indian empire. An era of understanding and friendship between neighbors. In honoring the achievement of Mexican independence, President Kennedy once more expresses the dedication of the people of the United States and Mexico to freedom. Both countries committed today as yesterday to the ideals and purposes of Hidalgo and Washington, of Lincoln and Juarez. Respect and honor to the heroes of Mexican independence. The President's words reaffirm our common goals. Equality, bread, land, education, jobs, and a roof over one's head.
It is our responsibility to recognize that there is also a necessity for an economic revolution. If political independence, political equality, national sovereignty are all to have true significance and true meaning. Until that is done in this hemisphere from the top to the bottom, our revolution and the revolution of this hemisphere is incomplete. We in the United States are committed to a better life for our people. For no nation can seek social justice abroad that does not practice it at home. But now, in addition, the United States of America is committed to help fulfill these goals throughout the Americas, to work together with Mexico and all the other nations of the inter-American system to create a society in which all men have equal access to land, to jobs, and to education. A society in which no man is exploited for the enrichment of a few, and in which every arm of the government is dedicated to the welfare of all the people. This effort is not a one-way street. We in the United States have much to learn, as well as something to teach. Your people and mine are united in our ideals and aspirations for this hemisphere. If you and I, Mexico and the United States, and our two great nations believing in peaceful revolution, if we believe as we do that social justice can be achieved without the sacrifice of freedom or progress, then we have ample opportunity in this hemisphere to carry out those convictions, to implement those promises. All this will not be easy, but the Mexican Revolution has helped to show what could be done, that the path of freedom is the path of progress.
Cada visita es como llegar a un nuevo país. Vemos en todos sitios vuestro esfuerzo por crear una vida mejor para vuestro pueblo. Pero veo también muchas cosas que no han cambiado y espero que nunca cambien. Los valores de vuestra cultura, la profunda fe en la dignidad del hombre se han expresado en vuestra arte y literatura a través de los siglos.
These are, I realize, only statistics. But behind those statistics, I know hope has replaced despair and opportunity, misery. Your revolution is far from completed in your own nation, just as our goals have not been achieved in our own country. Yet we must now work together, your country and mine, to help bring such hope and opportunity to all the Americas. Our two nations have been blessed with the same blessing of liberty. We now dream the same dream of opportunity in the future. And our two continuing revolutions have now been joined as one great effort, in one great continent, in one great alianza para el progreso. Viva Mexico!
The President's visit to Mexico is marked by the most tumultuous reception ever recorded, Mr. Kennedy. It's a big, warm, noisy ovation, packed with emotion. Longtime residents say nothing like it has ever occurred before in this capital of Latin American exuberance. Estimates of the crowd on the route from the airport to the city set the number cheering the President at 2 million. The 9-mile ride from the airport to President Adolfo López Mateos' residence takes an hour and 18 minutes, and at no point was there one untoward incident or an anti-American sign. the moment of his arrival, it was a triumph for Mr. Kennedy. The first formal event is